Go ahead, record. What's good, everybody? Welcome to another live. Welcome to another stream. Welcome to another podcast episode, whatever it is that you may want to call it. Today is October 28th, and I'm going to be talking about wealth, money, and the seduction of money. But before we talk about this, I want to break this down in a way that you can understand. And I want you to understand that the reason why I'm breaking down the seduction of wealth and why people may say, why do I need to seduce wealth? Well, if you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, this is the beginning of it, okay? You have to woo money. You have to seduce money. Now, I forgot what the preacher name is. He's a black guy. He has curly hair, has a mustache. But he talked about treat money like a woman. Treat money like a woman. And I thought this was so interesting. It's such an interesting perspective because when I started to think about, okay, treating money like a woman, what does that mean? That means that I'm not going to go say, hey, Ma, let me get your number. No. Women don't like that. Women don't like, hey, Ma. Women don't like that. Women like, hey, you are so beautiful. Do you mind? Like, I would love to get to know you. What's your name? There's a difference. Money gonna keep walking. I call her Monet. Money is going to keep walking. And what I've understood is that you gotta have the same energy about if you was going after a woman as you was going after that bag. Okay? And the thing about it is that when it comes to going after a woman or going after who you like, you going after them, but you don't want them to know that you going after them. Hold on, y'all. My cat trying to... Talking about money, meet my cat Cash. Meet my cat Cash. You gotta go, baby. You trying to get some attention. Not today. Why these cats keep trying to... Hold on, y'all. All right, here we go. I had to block the door. All right. So, we was talking about money. So, I wanted to say that money is like a woman. Money is like a woman. That means that you have to have a certain level of respect. You got to know how to communicate to her. You can't just walk up to her and just go, hey, yo, Ma, let me get your number. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You have to seduce her. You have to go after her without chasing her and trick her into thinking you was never that interested so she could chase you. That's the game. That's the game. You see, all it is, I need you to understand that this world is a psychological game. This world is like chess, right? This world is like poker. So what that means is that you may be dealt a bad hand, but you got to act like you got the best hand you ever got in order to win the game. Because just because you was dealt a bad hand does not mean that you are automatically a loser. You just got dealt a bad hand. But if you know the psychology, you can make that bad hand work for you. Poker face. Knowing how to have a poker face when things are challenging you, because let me teach you something about women. Women will shit test you. Women will try to make it seem like they're not interested just to see how you respond, just to see if you chase, just to see. So what I'm trying to get you to understand is money has the same energy. And here's something that they say. Here, let me find, what's the guy name? Money is a woman. What's that guy named? Money is a woman. He teaches money is a woman. And I love that because when he started to say that, I started to understand. Money is a woman. What's that preacher name? His name is Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike. So Reverend Ike talks about how money is a woman. And when he says money is a woman, he says that you got to tell money, you love me. Woman, you love me. You know you love me. You know you love me, girl. And you got to tell her, you know I love you. Money, I respect you. Money, I want to see you grow. Money, I want to see you win. Money is an energy. And if you know how to work that energy, just like women, right? With women, you could say the corniest thing, but if you got the energy behind it, you got they gon' that was cute. Oh my God, you so cute. You can make her obsessed about you. You could make her obsessed about you. So let's get into it. How do we do that? How do we do that? Y'all like this y'all like this theme? Y'all like this theme for today's live? Let's get into it, okay? Listen, y'all, I really recommend, if you know that this is what you need, you're tired of living in a life of lack. If you are a person where you are always scared of your money, scared of your bills, you're in a lack mentality, or you're just simply trying to upgrade your income and you're recognizing that working hard isn't working. Like, a lot of y'all think if I just work more hours, I'm going to make more money. But think about it. You only got 24 hours. So how can working 24 hours make you more money? Think about it. It's not about working hard. Let me break that down one more time. And let me say it quietly and calmly. Working hard is not the answer. Because if you think just picking up more hours is the key, you only have a limit of how many hours you have. So that means you will always forever be limited to how much money you can make. So already you just broke down the first level of your mental matrix, is that putting in more hours isn't the answer. So that means it has to be something else that's making other people successful. What is it? It's the way that they think. They're finding out the plays. They're finding out the licks. They're finding out what it is. I'm trying to tell you. So, the seduction of money, mastering the game of wealth and energy. So now you've understood that this is a game of wealth and energy. I'm going to say this a couple times because I want you to program this in your head. Life is a game of energy. 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 So if you can understand energy, then I can make things work for me. Okay? Work smarter, not harder. Exactly. Money is not a thing. It's an energy. It's a dance. A game of seduction. A relationship between the way you show up to the world and what the world gives back to you. So this is why life is a complete mirror. Michael Jackson wasn't lying when he said, the man in the mirror. You feel like people treat you like you're cheap. You feel like people don't respect your prices because you don't respect your prices. You don't stand on them. You don't stand on business. You don't reflect that. So that's not what's being reflected to you. So if you want thousands of dollars, if you want wealth, you're going to have to start to carry yourself as if you're that before you have that. So life can understand, oh, we follow your move. You have to understand, life follows you. You move, I move, just like that. So you have to move in a way so life can say, okay, she went left, we're going left. But a lot of y'all want to communicate wealth, but you got a broke mentality, a lack mentality. You see, there's a difference between being broke and poor. Broke, you just don't have it right now. Poor is you'll never have it because of the way that you think. Broke is you just don't have it. You just need an opportunity. That opportunity comes in, you're out of here. An opportunity can be created. Opportunity can be created through thought. Opportunity can be created through mentality, because guess what? I got opportunity because I worked for free for certain people who gave me benefit and opportunities. But if you had a lack mentality, you wouldn't want people to have you working for free, because you would want your money up front, because you're broke, because you're in lack, because you're poor. You want it right now. Wealth isn't in a rush. Wealth knows that if I'm patient, I'll get more. Come on. You feel me? Broke. Let me not say broke. Poor wants it right up front. Wealthy, rich says, I'll wait because I'll get more in the back. Come on now. So, it's a dance, a game of seduction, a relationship between the way you show up in the world and what the world gives back to you. Wealth at its essence responds to energy, ease, and mastery of self. Those who know this glide through life with an undeniable presence, making it looking effortless. The ones who struggle, they're caught chasing something that was always meant to come to them naturally. If only they knew how to play the game. If only you knew how to play the game. Right? Because guess what? You know when they say, hey, you got game? All right, bet. Go talk to that girl. You got to have game. You got to know. Because guess what? You can walk up to a girl and she may think you cute, but you so awkward. You act so weird that you just turned her off. It don't matter how cute you is. It don't matter how talented you is. It don't matter how overqualified you is. You don't know how to communicate. You don't got game. You actually turning her off, quite frankly. I'm trying to put y'all on. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right? So, here we go. This isn't just about making money. It's about living life at a higher frequency, designing your identity so powerfully that wealth and opportunity have no choice but to follow. Let me tell you too, I've been able to have wealthy people invest into me. I've been able to have successful people invest into me. Like I've had millionaires buy my tickets to go see Tony Robbins and go see Grant Cardone and different events and different I've had all these people invest into me because of how I carry myself. I didn't have to have the $1 million in my bank account for them to know that I was going to be a millionaire. It was my mentality that tells people how they're going to be a millionaire. For example, you can look at somebody in high school and tell, oh, you're going to be in the NBA based off of how they play, right? So what I'm trying to get you to understand is that a lot of y'all have all the talent in the world to become successful. It's just you don't really know how you're supposed to think. And that's not your fault because life doesn't teach you how to think in a way that'll make you free and successful. They want you to be a slave. So you have to be willing to question everything you know to actually get to who you really are. Because everything you know is something that you've been told, but who you are is something that you find out and something that you rediscover and remember. Here we go. Okay. So you're not just learning about money here. You're learning about how to become the type of person who attracts it without even trying. If life is a game, seduction is how you win. 528 hertz. Let me explain to you how the number 528 completely breaks down my whole formula. This is my 528 formula. And if you hear this from anybody else, understand that it came from me. This is my 528 formula. My 528 formula is based off of numerology. I learned numerology from GG33, Gary the Numbers Guy. And the reason why I say 528 is the code to wealth is because it talks about 5, which is the number of seduction. Everybody comment the number 528, all right? And it's also connected. It's a hertz frequency too, all right? So everybody comment the number 528. Everybody comment the number 528. Everybody comment the number 528 because I want to make sure everybody in here. Everybody comment the number 528. All right, bet. So, I don't know why my thing looks so, like, low. Anyways, all right. So, 528 is my code to wealth. That's truly what I believe. And I'm going to tell you why. Somebody said that's my granny birthday. That's a big deal, okay? So, 5 is the number of beauty. 5 is the number of seduction. 5 is the number of sexual energy. 5 is the number of the entertainer. 5 is the number of beauty, model, swagger. My examples of people with this type of energy, Beyonce's a 5 life path. Chris Brown's born May 5th, which is 5-5. I think Gervonta might be a 5 life path. You'll notice that a lot of 5s tend to be very tatted up. Like this is an example of that energy. Okay. 5 is the number of like, I'm trying to be beautiful. 5s love to look in the mirror. If you know about Oshun is the 5th Orisha. She has the mirror. That's an example of 5. Okay. 28 is the number of wealth. If you look at the richest people in America, they're all born on 28. So if you look at Bill Gates, if you look at Elon Musk, you'll notice, boom, born on the 28th. If you look at Steve Jobs' birthday, his whole birthday as of the 28th. If you look at the company of Apple, the birthday of Apple as of the 28th, it's the number of wealth, okay? All right. So now let's keep going. 528 hertz, the wealth frequency hidden in numbers. Everything in life carries a vibration. 528 hertz is the frequency of transformation, beauty, and the creation, the sound and creation, the sound that aligns everything with harmony. But in numerology, numbers tell a deeper story. So the reason why I say 528 is the key to wealth, in my opinion, is because what I've understood is that Wealth requires you to have a level of swagger. Wealth requires you to have a level of open-mindedness. If you look at the number 5, 5 is open. You know what I'm saying? Look at the, you know what I'm saying? It's an open symbol. It's very open-minded. And the thing about it is that you got to be very open-minded to become wealthy. You got to also look the part, look nice. 5 likes to look good. You get what I'm saying? So you want to also have that level of elegance, that beauty, that seduction. Know how to seduce money. That's why they say wealth, and wealth is silent and quiet, and rich and money is loud, but wealth is silent. That's an example, okay? Because wealth requires you to seduce it. Money, maybe you can chase it and catch it a couple of times, but to get real wealth, you have to seduce it, all right? So 28 carries a number of wealth. Those born on 28 have a natural connection to prosperity, all right? So together, 528 embodies the perfect balance of beauty and wealth. It's the secret sauce. Get your energy on that level and you'll notice the shift. Okay? Somebody said there's plenty of people who aren't flashy and dress plainly. I understand that there are plenty of people who aren't flashy and dress plainly, but how often is that truly? And I never said that they had to be flashy. I feel like a lot of y'all judge things. I feel like a lot of y'all judge things based off of your own limiting beliefs. You may not allow yourself to be flashy now. So you try to persuade yourself that rich people aren't flashy. That's the type of trick that people try to play on themselves. They try to make themselves think that. Somebody said Bill Gates and Elon, an Apple creator. You think these people aren't flashy? They're not flashy with their clothes, maybe. Have you seen these guys' yachts? Have you seen these guys' houses? Like, let's be for real now, okay? All right, I'm done answering that comment. Anyways, let's go to it. Money loves beauty, ease, and confidence. And I just told you wealth is silent. So it's not about being flashy and loud. I never said that. Never said that. I just said wealth is quiet. So money loves beauty, ease, and confidence. Those who know how to carry themselves with charm and grace. They don't even have to try. Money finds them. Dressing beauty, part of 528. Not you trying. Anyways, money loves beauty, because clearly I'm the one teaching it. Money loves beauty, ease, and confidence. Let me tell you something. You go ahead and try to go into a meeting with your teeth fucked up. You try to go ahead and go into a meeting with your hair not done. You try and go into a meeting without dressing presentable. People are not going to take you serious. When I say dress up, I mean show up as your best self. If you don't want to have your hair clean, if you don't want to smell nice, if you don't want to be prepared for success, then go ahead and be like everybody else who doesn't want to care about how they look and care about how they're presented and care about how they have to represent a brand or a company. I'm not telling you to put on designer. I'm not telling you to wear things that are super expensive. I'm telling you to care about yourself. Not all fives are super, big earrings and this and this and that. I think a lot of y'all look at me and then you think I'm asking you to be me, or you think I'm asking you to be flashy like me. I'm not telling you to be like me. I'm not telling you to be like me. I'm telling you to show up as your nicest, most beautiful, most elegant self, whatever that look like. Whatever that looks like. You get what I'm saying? So magnetism is the currency of the elite. Magnetism is the currency of the elite. Okay? So let's talk about it. The truth is money follows energy. People with magnetic energy don't chase, because let me tell you something. I'm not for to play with y'all. I see today what kind of energy I got to give today. Let me just be raw and blunt with y'all today. Because I see I can't do the whole trying to talk to you in the way that you like. I think today's energy, y'all want it more raw and blunt, okay? And I'm gonna keep it to you. I'm gonna give it to you raw and blunt. And however you take it is however you take it, okay? If you look like shit, if you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna continue to get shit. You want to attract someone who takes care of themselves, right? You want to attract someone who's nice and clean. That's the type of person you want to date, right? What makes you think that people won't want to go in business with someone who's clean, someone who's well kept, someone who's taking care of themselves? If I see that you're going above and beyond to make sure that you look your best, I know that you're going to go above and beyond for your business. I know that you're going to go above and beyond for how your business looks serious. You want to make sure it looks professional, because nowadays that's what's lacking, especially in our Black community, is professionalism. Playing your part, looking like the part. You have to look like the part. A lot of y'all get so upset with the game, so you want to say, I don't want to play. But truth be told, you're not in the position to decide that you don't want to play the game no more. You got to beat the game before you can ever say you don't want to play. The moment you was birthed, the moment that you decided to incarnate in this realm, you decided to play the game. You play the game only when you want to play the game. Then when the game asks you to do something that you don't really agree with, or that you don't really like, or it makes you uncomfortable, then you don't want to play the game no more. Because it requires you to upkeep yourself at a higher level, you don't want to play the game no more. This life is a game. What's the point of signing into IMVU, NBA 2K Sims if you're like, I don't want to play the game? When you put your soul in this body, you decided to play a game. It's a simulation. A simulation is what? Entertainment. Period. Let's keep going. The truth is, money follows energy. People with magnetic energy don't chase, they attract. And let me tell you something. I decided weeks ago I was done chasing anything. Money comes to me. I am abundant. I don't work hard for money. My employees make money for me. And you cannot be afraid to carry that energy. Nobody said you had to speak these things out loud, but know this to be truth. Know that to be truth, because guess what? All of these millionaires and billionaires and stuff like that, they learned the game and they going on about their life and they making sure their kids are set. What we're trying to do is we're trying to rebuild our generation. We're trying to invest in our generation, have generational wealth, but it requires you to learn. You cannot keep being stubborn and saying, but I don't want to do that, but I don't want to learn this, but I don't want to do that. At some point, you have to sacrifice something. You have to give into something. You have to do something that you don't want to do. Whether that means having to work a job to save up your funds to then invest, or having to go to college and go that route. No matter what you do, you're going to have to do something that you don't really want to do, like working out. You don't want to work out. You don't want to feel the pain in order to get to the pleasure. But you doing the thing that you don't want to do, that's not comfortable, is what's going to set you apart. Thank you, Teray. That's what's going to set you apart. Because it's easy to do everything you want to do. It's easy to do what's easy. It's easy to sit up and it's easy. Thinking differently is hard. Let's keep going, okay? So they don't chase, they attract. They walk into a room and opportunities naturally drift towards them. It's not about being the loudest person in the room. It's about being the person everyone feels they need to know. This is why your energy, your style, and your presence matter. Think about when you be out and about and you be seeing somebody and it's like your eyes can't stop looking at them. It's like something about their energy is just so magnetizing. Something about their energy just screams, man, I know what I want to do. It just gives, it's attractive, it's wealthy. It's like, you know, they make money. It's just something about their energy. Their energy is communicating everything for us. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right. So look good. Move with intention. When you create the right kind of presence, people offer you things, opportunities, deals, and investments because they want to be in your orbit. When your energy is right, life starts moving in your favor. The doors that seem closed for everyone else, they swing open for you. Magnetism isn't just about a gift, it's a skill. You cultivate it through awareness, aesthetics, and energy. And once you mastered it, you become someone people want to follow, someone people want to emulate. All right. Now, what I want you to understand is this is all about how to attract the most money in my life by showing up as the wealthiest version of myself. But how do I show up as the wealthiest version of myself? What you do is you think about the wealthiest version of yourself. And you say, what would I do if I was this version of me? What would my habits be? Oh, I would be this. I would be here. I would go to the beach all the time and start implementing these things into your routine. Okay? So, let's be real. Let's be real. The world is a game, and only those who know how to play win. But here's the secret. The game isn't just about hard work. It's about knowing how to position yourself, when to move, and how to let your energy do the heavy lifting. Playing the game isn't shallow. It's spiritual. Because guess what? Being very physical or being very materialistic is being super focused on your physical energy, everything physical. What we're trying to do is we're trying to be spiritual. We're trying to understand how things are created in order to create what we want in life. Instead of trying to chase after, I want to make money. I just want to go make money. I just want to work for somebody else. No, what we're doing is we're teaching you how to become a person who naturally has opportunities coming to them. But how do you become a person that naturally has opportunities coming to them? By being an open-minded person. That's one. You have to be open-minded. To beat the game, first you have to see it clearly. This is why most people struggle. They grind mindlessly, thinking that success comes from effort alone. But the truth is, those who rise to the top know how to align their energy first and take action. Life rewards those who move with grace and awareness. Again, let's go back to some of the things that I've taught in the past couple of days because I've been teaching a lot. You should be becoming aware of every single thought that you think. Every thought that passes your mind, you should be aware of what you're thinking. Because guess what? If you're not aware of the thoughts that you're thinking, you're not seeing how there are negative thoughts flying past you. And it's making you insecure. And you're not realizing that that's what's making you insecure. So, the smartest people know that style, presence, and timing are just as important as hard work. When you know how to play the game with finesse, you make wealth look easy. I want to tell you something too. If you are born on the 8th, if you are born on the 17th, if you are born on the 26th, if you are born on the 28th, I want to let you know that you are able to manifest money so easily. But you probably don't know how to use your energy to your benefit. You probably don't know that paying for things on certain days do things. You probably don't know that cutting your hair on certain days do things. You probably don't know that wearing certain colors do certain things for you. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. You didn't know that. But that's okay. That's what I'm here to teach you. All right? So, architecting your energy and designing your life. We talked about this. You don't just stumble into the life that you want. You design it. You create a vision, build a mood board, and align every aspect of your life. So again, before we even talk about creating wealth, what are you even going to do with the wealth? What are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do? What are you going to buy? What are you going to give back? Because guess what? Money is also a giving and receiving energy. So that means that you can ask for something to come into your life all you want. But if you're not willing to render some type of service for it, come on. You have to render services. You have to be willing to give something for the money that you're receiving. Okay? So, I want you to understand this. You need to be bold, play the part, wear the clothes that match the future version of yourself, invest in your appearance, not because it's superficial, but because it's strategic. The way you dress, the way you move, and the way you carry yourself create a signal to the universe that you are ready for wealth. This isn't just about looking good. It's about becoming your dream self, walking through life as if you've already arrived. Because the truth is, when your energy aligns with the future you desire, the future can't help but manifest. Period. And I need you to understand too, making money isn't just about numbers or strategies. This is a purely energetic thing. It's about becoming the kind of person who thinks, moves, and acts like wealth. Period. Everything starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. And when you recognize that it starts in the mind, you'll start recognizing, like, okay, cool, I don't know why I just did that. When you recognize that everything starts in the mind, what you'll start to do is you'll start prioritizing doing mental practices instead of working hard. You'll recognize that the hard work is the mental practice. That's what you'll notice. That is what you'll notice. Yep. I see TikTok not showing me love today. Yes, the hard work is the mental practice. Yes, the hard work is the mental practice, but let me tell you what I do for my mental practice. What I do is I journal a lot. I journal a lot. I tell myself who I am, how I want to be treated, how I want to be taken care of. And I tell myself, I'm this, I am wealthy, I am this, I do not work hard for it. And as long as I continuously tell myself this, my brain will start to refigure itself to think that way. And it'll move from that identity. It'll move from that identity. You feel me? But what I will say is that I do have a class, okay? And this is a class that I dropped in 2023. But for all my people that is looking to start online businesses, for all my people that's looking to make more money in entrepreneurship, maybe you want to create your own ebook, maybe you want to start your own YouTube channel, maybe you want to just simply learn, how do I make more money by using my birthday, using my energy? I do have a class called The Seduction of Wealth, The Seduction of Money. It is not cheap. It's more expensive than the Magnetism class, because this is about how to make money and how to use your energy to make money. And for all my people that's already in the class, I want y'all to know that we're dropping some new content on there. All right. So if you want to join my Seduction of Money class, do you invest? Yes, I do. I recommend using Schwab to invest. Do not use Robinhood. I use Schwab. And what I would say too is that what you want to do is, all you got to do is DM me to join the class. I don't need your birthday to see if you're eligible. It's just a private class, so all you need to do is DM me. The class is $220.28. Okay? And it teaches you everything that you need to know when it comes to your birthday, especially if you're born on the 8th, the 28th, or the 17th. This could really benefit you, because a lot of y'all don't even know. If I simply just pay my bills on the 8th, the 17th, the 28th, I will make more money. If I cut my hair on this day, this day, this day, this day, based off of my birthday, it'll make me more money. If I use this bank instead of this bank, because this bank is more connected to my energy, it'll make me more money. If I get this wallet instead of this wallet, because it's this color and it's made from this brand, and this brand, it was founded on this date, I'll make more money. See, a lot of y'all don't know that y'all money. You keep having problems with your bank because the bank is your enemy sign in Chinese astrology. You see, a lot of y'all don't know that these billionaires are using this, and this is why they're getting ahead. Steve Jobs used it. Bill Gates used it. Mark Zuckerberg used it. They know what they're doing. So, for example, you say, what about 12/11/2001? What I'll tell you is your birthday's 12/11/12. So 3, 5 plus. You're at 8 life path, aren't you? 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 3, 8 life path. Okay. Fast lane D. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give y'all an example of how my class works. Okay. D, if you were in not my numerology class, my Seduction of Money class, right? And you joined it, and you sent me your birthday, and we go through your birthday in the class. Guess what? The first thing I'll tell you is, that you cannot ever go cheap with things. As an 8 life path, as a person born on the 8th, you cannot be cheap about things. Another thing I would say is that if you sell products, your products should be at $8. Your product should be at $17. Your product should be at $28, or numbers that add up to that. Another thing too is your brand. If you guys have a brand, the color that you put as your brand. For example, last year was a cat year for my crystal shop, and it did over 6 figures. My crystal shop, I put a cat all over the front of it because it's a cat year. If you looked at Cartier last year, Last year on the Cartier website, they had a panther and they came out with La Panthers. Because they know if I go in alignment with the astrology, I will make more money. If you look at Jordan's, every Chinese astrology year, they do year of the rabbit, year of the cat, and they release the shoe. They know that if I use this information, I can, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, the fuck does seduction of money mean? I didn't think you'd be stupid. I mean, fuck, it's right there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said my two brands are both some form of green fragrance and production. See, but you need to go check your company. You need to go check your company's founding date. So go to the taxes aspect, like Sunbiz or whatever shows all of the business, the LLCs, and start looking at the date that you make your LLC. If you don't know, but when you create an LLC, you can choose your effective date. You can choose your effective date. And another thing too, when you join the seduction of money, a lot of y'all don't know that y'all have placements in your life that says that when you reach a certain age, you're going to make more money. For example, I know that when you 17 years old, your whole life goes to shit. I know when you turn 30 years old, your whole life goes to shit. I know when you turn 42 years old, you got like, it's your negative, it's your enemy year. But I know when you 23 years old, shit go right. I know when you 35 years old, shit go right. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to join this class, somebody said, how do I sign up? All you need to do is DM me on Instagram or DM me on TikTok to join my class. We're going to talk about money all day, y'all. That's what we're talking about. Today is a 28 day. And here's another thing. When you invest your money on days like 28 days, for example, I do not invest my money on 7 days. Do not invest your money on 7 days. Don't buy things on 7 days. Don't go pay your bills on 7 days. It's not good for money. Pay your bills on 8 days. Pay your bills on 17 days. Pay your bills on 26. Pay your bills on 28. If you have employees, pay those people on those dates. This is why do you think Leos, they're the 8th month. Why do you think they're so money oriented and they're so into flashy shit? I'm asking. Why do you think they're so into flashy shit? Because they're the 8th month. It's August. Okay? So DM me right now if you want to join. DM me right now. Listen, y'all. I'm not fucking playing. This class is going to be everything you need if you feel like you're not really understanding the way of the mentality of wealth. You see, when I was with millionaires every fucking day, one thing that I recognize is these people think differently. Somebody said, how do you know that? If you apply it, it has to work. It's a law. It's energy. It's your birthday. It's your own. It's your birthday. For example, if you give me your birthday and I say your birthday says that you struggle with being a loner, it's true. You are. You're a loner. Some people's birthdays, they struggle with money. And some people's birthday, they just get money whenever they want. They don't gotta work for it. Somebody said, what's my Insta? I just commented below. I commented it. You feel me? 11/17/2004. You definitely should be in my seduction of money class. You're born on the 17th. That means that your mind, like, you need to be focused on stability. You can't do shit. If you're born on the 8th, you cannot do shit. You're depressed if you're not stable. If you're not like material, Aries too. If you're not materially stable, you get depressed. You don't even function right. You just not even you for real. So I'm trying to tell you, if I know that, if I know these things about you and I know what numbers connect to what energy, a lot of y'all just got to make the moves at the right time. Open your business at the right time. You feel me? So how many of y'all looking to open up how many of y'all are looking to create a clothing line? How many of y'all are looking to start an online business? How many of y'all are looking to be entrepreneurs? How many of y'all looking to do that? How many of y'all looking to do that? My seduction of money class is going to have, it has everything you need to start to go viral on the internet, to sell products, how to create your own website. It has all of that. That's what I'm teaching on the seduction. How to be an entrepreneur. Period. But the difference between me and everybody else is we're using numerology. That's the difference. We're using numerology. Hold on. Talking about it, Bill Gates' birthday is today. See what I told you? Bill Gates' birthday is today. Y'all can't even see what I told y'all. Can't make this shit up. What's his birthday? February 24th, 1955. February 24th, 1955. So let's calculate that. 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 plus 5. 28. Hold on, I'm trying to get y'all to see this. 28. That is Steve Jobs' birthday. So, what I want everyone to do right now, if you're interested in joining this class will only be open for the next couple of days. Okay, so what I recommend though, the best way to get the most out of your money, whenever you spend money on the 28th, it always comes back. Whenever you spend money on the 8th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 17th, the 26th, the 28th, it comes back. But if you spend it on the 7th, the 16th, the 25th, I can't guarantee you it's coming back. Okay? Yep, be around people who are born on the 28th to get money. Exactly. Hold on, let me see if I can. Exactly. So what's the best wallet to buy? You would have to talk to me about that, because unless you want to do the research by yourself, by all means, I'm not trying to gatekeep. If you want to do the research by yourself, go ahead. But what you need to do is you need to find the company, right? And then find the birthday, and then find the astrology and the numerology of that company, and see if it's compatible with yours. That's what you need to do. Period. My friend is born on the 28th and she always has money. I try to tell you. So if you guys are looking to join the class, all you need to do is DM me. Say, hey, I want to join the class. The class is $220.28. Do not waste my time. If you're not ready, don't DM me. But if you're like, I'm ready to lock in right now today, then you can go ahead and DM me. My friend is 10/22/1996. Which I don't know what you want me to tell you.